In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to manage your Revit plugins. In other words, how to activate them or disable them or turn them on and off inside of Revit. Let's go. Now, quickly, before we jump into Revit, I would just like to ask you to check out our website, balkanarchitect.com. I'm going to link it down in the description of this video and then also up in the cards above. If you're interested in Revit plugins, we offer multiple plugins for productivity and also to achieve some things that Revit tools simply cannot do. So check it out if you're interested. Now, without any further ado, let's jump straight into Revit. Now, I just want to mention that this is kind of a newer feature, so if you're using an older version of Revit, like Revit 2024 or older, it's not going to be there. So it's only going to be in newer versions like Revit 2025 and Revit 2026. Now, what I'm talking about is here on the Manage tab, here we have the Extensions panel, and there we have the Add-ins Manager. Now, what the Add-ins Manager does is it opens up a panel where you have listed out all of the add-ins that you have in Autodesk Revit for this particular version. So for this installation, these are all of the add-ins that I have installed. Now, if I close out of here and then go on the ribbon, you can notice that here we have this RCCS 26. So this is an add-in. It's available on balkanarchitect.com, and it gives us some additional tools that we can use to model cabinetry inside of Revit. If you want to check it out, the link is up in the cards above and also down in the description of this video. So anyways, this add-in is going to appear here on your ribbon and it's going to take up a tab. Now, in this case, that's okay because I only have this one. Also, I have here on the add-ins tab, I have a couple of add-ins here, the blocks add-in and also Weisbim. Now, in this case, it's not taking up too much space because we only have a few, but in a lot of cases, you may have 10 or 20 or even more add-ins working in Revit and being installed in your version of Revit. Now, this can present you with a large problem where this is going to slow you down. It's also going to make it really difficult to manage your ribbon. So in order to fix that, you just go here on the Manage tab, you go to Extensions, and then you click on Add-ins Manager. It's going to list all of the add-ins here, and really important, it's going to give you the loading time. So the loading time means that whenever Revit starts up, it's going to take a bit more time on startup to load in each one of these add-ins. Now, in this case, as you can see, they're all really fast, but if you had 20 or 30 add-ins, it can become really slow. So what you can do is you can simply come here, and then I'm just going to deactivate, for example, these two and hit apply. And what you'll notice is that essentially nothing will happen. So then I can just close out of this menu, I can open it up again, and it's going to display the same thing. So what this basically means is when you make a change, when you hit apply, the change is only going to be implemented in your next Revit session. So that means is that you need to close Revit, just like this, start it up again. And now once Revit has started, I can just go here to New, start just a simple empty project, and what you'll notice now is as this project is starting up, we don't really see that RCCS 26 add-in over here. If I go to add-ins, we can only see the blocks add-in and not the Weisbim add-in. So if I want to go back and activate those again, I would just have to go back here to the add-ins manager, and then I would simply have to turn them on, hit apply, and again, nothing will happen. I have to again close down Revit, start it up again, and then those add-ins will be there. So this is a really powerful feature. I encourage you to use it if you have multiple add-ins installed. In most cases, you're going to use some every 10th Revit session, and some you're going to use every time you use Revit or every other time. So the ones that you're using all the time, keep them on, and ones that you're using from time to time, well, it makes more sense to have them turned off and then just use them or turn them on when you need them. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out my website, balkanarchitect.com, for more Revit courses. There I have over 120 hours of content, and I'm adding more each week. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and also I've added a video over there that might interest you as well.